Wait, no, I had it on the wrong screen. What the fuck? Never mind. I had it on the wrong screen. In Streamlabs, I can see a mini feed of some notifications, and I don't know why I'm so happy about this. I'm not listening. Hold on, I'm not listening to anything. Ah! Go away. Shoot. Shoot. We need to update the list. Let's update the list. Okay. I gotta update the list. I gotta see if anything changed. Okay, hold on. You're gonna have to look at PNG Hoshi for a second. Oh. I sure hope I don't get copyrighted for this. Oh my god, it does this every time. It's like we've emailed a verification code. The last time I logged in was like a few days ago. So I don't understand. Okay. Okay. I forgot where it is. Analytics? Achievements? Oh, I think so. Eh? Eh? Overview? No. Where is it? There's, oh god. What is this? Oof. Creator dashboard, home. It's not telling me specifically. It's just like, you have this many people chatting at a time and whatnot, and I'm like, oh, that's great, but I want to know, am I on my way to affiliate, or apparently I am. Let's compare and contrast. What changed? 85. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 85. Can you tell I'm sleepy today? I should have done this before stream, but I didn't have time because I lost track of time. Stream for... It says... Stream for 8 hours. It says 8.1. Ooh. I think. 8.001. Whoops. Okay. Our average viewer count has dropped down, but we are still in the clear. So this is the updated checklist. So we have I'm gonna cover up chat. I'm sorry. You can boo at me all you want. We have 85. Our follower goal is not updated. Oh my god. Okay, ignore the follower goal. Ignore the follower goal. We're changing it. We're changing it. See? We have 85. See? See? I changed it. So... so we have 85 out of 50. And then 8.01? What the fuck is the 01? Why not just say 8.1? What's the difference? Out of 8 hours? Point is, above 8 hours. I should probably specify. We got up 7 days this month, and we did drop down. Our concurrent viewer count did drop down. I don't know why I'm saying hour. Like, you guys stream with me too. Well, you're part of it. Anyways, the concurrent viewer count has dropped down to 3.8, but it's still above 3, baby! So that means... what? Oh no. I don't want to get rid of that. We're doing it! I feel like SpongeBob. I feel like SpongeBob when he's like, oh, I'm gonna write on the paper, and then he just writes like one word. That's me. That's me. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. That's how I feel right now. I feel like I can't formulate words. I'm sleepy. I'm thirsty. I just played like 4 hours of Valorant and I didn't even know it's been 4 hours. I was like, yeah, good game. And then, check my phone. Oh my god, it's 12! It's 12? So I'm like, shit, I gotta get ready. I gotta I gotta wiggle the sleepy out of me. Okay, sleepy has been wiggled. It's been wiggled out of me. I'm gonna go get water and then we're gonna talk about the VTuber industry and the Great Merge trademarked. I coined that term. It's mine now. That's the law. What the actual fuck? Okay, never mind. There's no water bottles. And I refuse to drink tap water. It tastes different. It tastes different. Okay, well, I'm gonna move. Yeah. So, you know how I said, oh yeah. So, okay, wait, no, I don't know how to start this. When I started VTubing, I wanted to be one of those, like, idol VTubers because I was like, I don't know, that's all the VTuber content I consumed was just idol-like VTubers. I never really branched out to indie VTubers. And if I did, it was like the big name ones, like, I don't want to name names because that seems mean. And that seems like I'm pointing fingers and being like, you're why I'm not successful, when that's not the case. I'm not blaming anyone. My cherry? Shut my cherry gone. My cherry. Shut look. I love this little puppy. Little puppy. Little puppy. Okay, I need to focus. Oh my god. Okay, I need to focus. Can you tell I have ADHD? Let me get my fidget cube. So I have like something to like work with, you know? So when I started VTubing, I wanted to be one of those idol VTubers because that's all the content. That's like all I ever like. That's all the VTuber content I knew. I didn't really know many smaller indies because the VTubing scene is so focused on big name indies and big name agencies, that's the word. That I never really branched out, you know? Like, I never started to watch any VTubers that were part of smaller agencies or smaller indie VTubers on a regular basis. I didn't watch those VTubers because, like, I don't know. When I say I don't know, I do know, I just don't know how to word it. I looked up to the bigger VTubers because I'm like, well, if they got into this big agency, or you know, they got all these big numbers, then I need to watch their content and study everything that they do, and I need to, you know, study the inside mechanisms of the VTuber industry, and I need to do this and that, and I need to this is gonna sound so cheesy, but I thought I had to be someone I'm not, you know? When I first debuted, I was so shy and I was so nervous and I was so quiet and I was so like idol-like. I wasn't trying to be like super say so. Like I could never not cuss on stream. But I tried to like limit myself. Like when I first debuted, it was just me, but like toned down severely. Like there was barely any personality there. Because I was trying to be a VTuber that a big name agency would look at and go, oh yeah, we want you in the company, you know? When I auditioned. And I thought that like from the very start, like you had to be, I was like walking on eggshells, right? I was so careful about what I said on stream. I was so careful about what I said on Twitter. I was so careful about everything. And it made me anxious to do literally anything. Because I was like, oh, if I do this, I'm not gonna get into this agency. Oh, if I do this, this agency won't like me. And I don't know. That's why I had to go on my mental health break, because that stress took a toll on me mentally and physically too. Like my pain had a flare up and it just wouldn't go away because I was so stressed. No, I was like, I don't remember much because my memory is bad, but I think I was like fainting a lot more often too. I don't typically faint, but like I'd get so nervous my heart rate would go up and then it'd get to like a dangerous heart rate and then I'd faint. So that's why I had to take my break. And I know towards I know eventually I didn't stop walking on eggshells. I started slipping on them. Like I started missing. Like I was trying so hard to avoid stepping on these eggshells, and just before my mental health break, my health break in general actually, fuck that, yeah, my health break, just before my break, I was like slipping on them and I was stepping on them and I got so anxious that like, oh no, VTuber agency won't want me. So I took a break, and during that break I auditioned for a few, I think during my time, like before my break, I auditioned for a few agencies, and during my break I also auditioned for a few agencies, but I never really got into any of them, and I don't know, I still don't know why, and I don't think I'll ever know, but I don't know. I've been open about my oh god, I'm gonna cry. It's like ripping off a band-aid. If you think, oh, if I miss this stream, I'm never gonna like hear what Hoshi has to say, don't worry. From this stream onwards, I hope to start making VODs. I'm at least gonna keep this one as a VOD. Other ones, I'm not sure, but this one's really important, so I think I'm gonna keep it as a VOD. I'll make a YouTube channel and upload it there. But, I've always been open about like my pronouns and my gender and whatnot, and even to agencies, even when applying, I'm like, hey man, hey man, I use these pronouns, this is my gender, but a majority of agencies, they want either female applicants or applicants willing to play a female character on stream, and I don't know if I'm entirely willing to play a female character on stream. Like, I know my model's very feminine, but like, femininity, or however you pronounce it, femininity does not equal, you know, being female. You know, being feminine doesn't equal being female, it doesn't equal being a girl. Just like how masculine doesn't equal being a boy or you know, a male. So I don't know if I was looking back on it, like I told myself, oh yeah, I'm perfectly willing to play a female character, don't worry about it, bro. But like, looking back on it, I don't think I would have been comfortable with that. But on the application I always said that, oh yeah, no, I'm willing to play a female character on stream. I don't know. Because I felt like I had to be in an agency in order to be successful. And I'm gonna get tissues because I feel like I'm gonna start to cry. I feel like I'm gonna start to cry. I got a tissue. Ow, I hit my knee on the table. But I always felt like, oh, I have to be in an agency in order to be successful and to make money off of doing this, because at the time I wasn't on any benefits from the government, like, at all. So I was making nothing, and it was very rough. It was very rough. I forgot what I was talking about earlier. Before I got up to get a tissue. Think, Hoshi, think. Think, god damn it, use your brain. I don't know. I was purposely putting up with misgendering myself and not, like, I was open about the fact that, hey, you know, I'm trans. Surprise. If you didn't know that, here's my gender reveal party. Surprise! It's a boy! But I was open about the fact that I was trans, and I still am on my applications. It's just, I told them, oh yeah, I'm willing to like pretend I'm female on stream. when looking back on that, I don't think I was comfortable doing that. But I said I was, and I told myself, yeah, no, you just gotta suck it up, Buttercup, you know? You just gotta, it is what it is, you know? You gotta do what you gotta do to make enough money to move out. And then I got so stressed, I was like, okay, I'll take a break, I'll come back, and I'll be better than ever. And I didn't expect better than ever to mean the Great Merge TM. I didn't expect it to mean like, I thought it would mean like I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna be perfectly idle, like, and every VTuber agency is gonna want me when I apply. I'm gonna be scouted out, I'm gonna get emails, you know, and I took my break. I got benefits and I got disability benefits from the government. Things have calmed down. I bought something that's made me really happy, but it was very expensive. I'm starting to manage my own finances. And I'm starting to be more independent, and during the tail end of my break, I think it was like it wasn't August, I think it was like October, I discovered this channel on YouTube, and I don't know, I thought that like okay, I'm gonna be honest, I thought that the ASMR sleep aids were a phase, because when Vox stopped doing them, like he stopped making as much ASMR because that's not the direction he wanted to take his content, and that's completely understandable. I respect his decision, and I'm proud of him for, you know, choosing, hey, I'm gonna remove these videos because I don't want them to represent me as a content creator anymore. I'm proud of him. That shit takes guts. I don't think I'd have the courage to do that. Proud of you, my guy. But when he removed those videos, I thought, oh no, my ASMR thing was just a phase, you know? I don't think I'll ever listen to ASMR like that, you know? Cause like, I tuned in for every single one. Every single Vox Akuma ASMR, I was in the chat. I'd be like fucking Humpty Dumpty from the goddamn Puss in Boots movie, where he's like, I was always watching Puss, or Deaf Wolf in the newest Puss in Boots movie, where you could like see him in the background of certain scenes. Like, that was me. That was me. I was on my personal account, and I always tuned in live, and I always watched every single one. I even convinced Mama Hoshino to be like, Mama Hoshino, if I stay in school all day today, because I had and still have so many health issues that I had to go home early a lot, I was like, if I stay home all day, if I stay at school all day today, can you call them and say I'm sick on Thursday so I can be there for the ASMR stream? By the way, that worked in my favor. Like, I don't know. It's like Vox Akuma was and still is my Kami Oshi. He is my #1 Oshi, and I don't think anyone can replace him, because he's what got me into VTubing. He's what got me into like just being a member of the VTubing community and just being a VTuber myself. He's what got me into that. I wouldn't be here and I wouldn't be talking to you right now if it wasn't for him. But when he decided, you know what, this is not the direction I want to take my content in anymore, I was like, oh, my ASMR, my love of ASMR was just a phase. I don't think I'll ever find another ASMR channel or more ASMR content that I'll like actively keep up with But I found this channel in October, and ever since then I've been like on my toes, and I've been like refreshing the page every Wednesday and Saturday. I've been refreshing the page. Because I've been so excited. I'm like, oh yeah, new video! Woo! And I'll like refresh the page and I'll be like, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I'll be like, oh, it's 5, I gotta go. And then I'll refresh the page and I'll stare and I'll be like, oh, video, new video. And in December of 2023, I think is when I got my first... No, November of 2023 is when I got my first payment from the benefits that the government has provided me. Thank you, US government! And it went towards joining his Patreon on my main account. Like, rest assured, when I tell you the only Hoshino accounts I have is Twitch, Twitter, and Throne, I fucking mean it. I don't have any other accounts. So on my personal account, join his Patreon, and I don't know. Right away I felt so connected. It's like, I don't want to sound parasocial. Why do I sound parasocial? Fuck. But like, the community is so nice. The community he has cultivated is so nice and so friendly. And I'm like, wow, this is great. And I don't know, just seeing someone else so passionate about creating content made me want to create content again. And in November, he held a subathon, and I'm like, I'm gonna be honest. At first I was like, oh, I don't at first I was like, I don't think this is gonna be anything major, you know? Like, it'll be like today and tomorrow. It'll be like, you know, it'll be like today, tomorrow, and you know, that's it, you know? But it lasted a long time. I think he set the goal for like 50 subs and he got like 200. And that made me realize that you don't need an agency to be successful. You don't need big numbers to be successful and to make money, you know? Of course, you know, 200 subs in the grand scheme of things is not enough to live on your own, I imagine. But I don't know. Just seeing another small indie VTuber get that many subs in a subathon like reignited my hope in VTubing. It's like, wow, I can do this, you know? It doesn't matter if you have what it doesn't matter if you have like 10 viewers or like 2. What matters is their support. And when I say their support, I mean their support in general, not just like monetary. Like, even if you just lurk, that's still support. You chat in streams, that's still support. You recommend the streamer to a friend, that's support. You sub to the streamer, you're supporting the streamer. You donate, you're supporting the streamer. You do literally anything. You interact with the streamer and their content in a positive way. That's support. That is support. right? I think I knew. I gotta clear my throat. Ugh. I think back then I knew that, like, oh yeah, you know, support comes in like many forms, but I didn't ever like fully grasp the concept because I'm so used to like chats being super duper fast, and the only way to get to you, and the only way for your Oshi to potentially notice you is by donating, and the bigger amount you donate, the more likely they are to notice you. But it's completely different in like a small indie scene because it's more like a conversation between friends rather than a fucking concert, you know? With like hundreds of thousands of people. I don't know. Point is, you don't need a shit ton of people watching your content to make money from your content. Alright? You don't need all that. I don't need all that. When I need a support and I have it, it's right in front of me. Like, look at the list above my head. It's right there. That's evidence that people support me. And people like what I do. And I'm happy. When I took my break, I didn't think I would come back because I was so stressed, and I was like, I don't think I'll come back, but I don't know, seeing that subathon and seeing how successful it went. It wasn't as big or extravagant in terms of like the sub count as other creators, but it still blew my mind because I don't know. It still blew my mind so that I don't know. I don't know why it blew my mind. I don't exactly know. It just it it blew me away that even the smallest of creators in the VTubing scene, because let's be honest, it's been oversaturated here for like ages. There's so many VTubers now that having a unique VTuber concept is really difficult. And the concept is really important to like success factor in content creation as a VTuber, because if you have a unique concept, you're gonna have a unique model. Like, I've seen so many cat VTubers, I'm one of them, right? So if you go with a common concept, you need to have something on your model that stands out. Problem is, there's so many people going for that common concept, and there's so many people like with the same train of thought that you're running out of options. And then there's people who turn to like a rarer concept, and you're running out of options there. I think pretty soon the VTuber scene is going to get so oversaturated that we're just going to have hundreds of thousands of these same exact VTuber, like, concept-wise. And I think that's part of the reason why agency VTubers tend to be more successful. Because they have a unique concept, right? Well, a few of them do, some of them don't. Like, I don't want to name names, because then I don't want to use people as examples, because that comes off as, like, rude to me. But there's like 50 billion demon VTubers out there, right? But when Vox Akuma debuted, you know, whoa, demon VTuber, but there's something about this demon VTuber that's unique in particular, you know? Oh my god. I don't know what I was talking about before I started talking about VTuber concepts. Can you tell this is unscripted? I would have wrote a script if I hadn't decided, fuck it, we're gonna talk about this on stream Tuesday. If I knew I was gonna talk about it on stream like weeks in advance, I would have wrote a script. But I don't know. This one subathon showed me that, like, you know, you don't need to have a huge audience to be successful, and popularity does not equal financial success, you know? And circling back to not feeling idol-like and wanting to be truer to myself when on stream. First of all, I don't want to pretend I'm a woman, because I'm not. And I don't get much dysphoria, but like, that, I don't know, something about just rolling with being addressed as a woman, or like telling an agency that, like, oh yeah, I can play a female character on stream, I can pretend to be female for my audience, would first of all be lying to my audience, and second of all, I don't get much dysphoria, but that shit gives me dysphoria. Like, I don't know. So I'm gonna be truer to myself on stream. I'm not gonna pretend to be an idol anymore, because that's not what I am. I'm unsay-so, I'm chaotic, I'm a gremlin. I cuss, I swear, I curse, There's a reason why I have started labeling my streams. There's a reason why I put in the rules. Hey, don't watch my streams if you're not an adult. Because, frankly, you know, I'm a hardcore simp. I'm a hardcore simp for some fictional men. Right? And thus, there is going to be hardcore simping. And I don't know, no. I don't feel comfy. I don't feel comfy having minors watching my streams when I'm hardcore simping for Zhongli from Genshin Impact, you know? Like, I don't, I'm not, no. I'm not too comfy. I'm not too comfy with that. And I'm not gonna be taking content creation too seriously, because I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with my life, you know? I don't know if I'll be doing this as a career or not, but until I know, I'm not gonna take it too seriously. Yeah, making a little bit of extra money on the side would be nice, but I'm not gonna be I'm gonna try not to obsess over like analytics and whatnot, you know? I'm just gonna treat streaming as like talking to friends, and hey, if I get an occasional dono, that's cool too, you know? I'm not gonna be too worried about like, oh, I need this, I need that. Like, everything you see on screen is literally free. I have the credits in my Twitch bio. Everything is literally free. The only money I've spent on streaming was for like lights that I can't use anymore because all the USB ports on the PC are currently being used. And a $400 microphone. And that wasn't even the end of it. I had to buy an amplifier, I had to buy an arm. That shit was expensive. But now I can actually listen back to VODs and be like, wow, I don't sound like shit. I sound 12 still, but wow, I don't sound like shit, you know? And you probably heard me mention something called the Great Merge, TM, a couple of times, and you're probably wondering, Hoshi, what the fuck is the Great Merge, TM? Well, I'm glad you asked, dear viewer. Literally no one asked. Oh my god. I'm so glad you asked. So, I've been thinking. I don't know, I've been thinking, what if I just like rip the band-aid off and I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna go through with the Great Merge anymore because like that seems unprofessional. But I was thinking, what if I just like tell people, yeah, no, this is also my Twitter, this is my other Twitter, this is my you know, like these are all my social medias, these are all my personal social medias. And I don't think I'm gonna go through with that anymore because that sounds and feels unprofessional as hell. Like, I am not professional in the slightest. It's not professional here, right? Well, okay, I'm semi-professional. In terms of like a VTuber fit for an agency? No. No, I don't think I'm fit for an agency. I'm not that level of professional. But I am professional enough not to have parasocial relationships and not to overstep people's boundaries, etc, etc, etc. And I don't know, I just feel like it would be way too parasocial for me to be like, yeah, no, drop me a follow here, whatever, whatever. But if you do happen to know about or find out about any of like my personal accounts, it's not like I post my face on there or anything. I'm way too self-conscious to do that. But I'm not gonna, if you like say like I'm not gonna be like angry or upset or like sad or anything. As long as you keep it to yourself, that's all that matters. And hey, if I accidentally leak my, I don't know, Flight Rising username on stream, there you go. You know, if I accidentally leak my personal Twitter on stream, there you go. Because that would be my bad, you know? That's different, you know, that'd be an accident. But like purposely being like, yo, drop me a follow here, blah 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 blah. I don't know, that's way too parasocial. I don't know. That makes me feel goofy. Not in the funny, silly way. Not in the positive way. It makes me feel goofy / negative. But I hope to be more open about my hobbies and my interests, because I feel like I can't talk about any of that because it's like not idol-like or not VTuber-like. But I don't know. It's just seeing so many VTubers from like big name agencies or like big indie VTubers. I don't know. It's a completely different experience than like a small indie VTuber, because a small indie VTuber feels like you're just talking with friends, right? Like you, the streamer, and chat are all just like sitting at a table having a conversation, while watching a big name VTuber is like sitting watching the fucking Super Bowl live. There's hundreds of thousands of people around you. Your voice, it's so quiet in the grand scheme of things, you know? I think I just needed like a wake up call, and I don't know. I don't know. I hate talking about this. It makes me feel awkward. But I gotta talk about this because it's been stressing me out for days. But so in the future, I'd like to raid streamers that I watch personally on this account, on my personal account. Good God. And they'll know it's me, right? They'll know. Oh! You know, like I don't know what I'm saying. It's like, if I raid someone that I watch, they'll know, oh, this person is that person. But they don't want their viewers to know that. Yeah. It's not like top secret. It's not gonna be like top secret information anymore like it was in the past. If you happen to find out, great. It's gonna be like a if you know you know situation, right? If you know you know. If you know you know. And hey, maybe maybe one day I'll accidentally leak my flight racing username on stream. I don't know, chat, maybe. But I'm still young, I'm still growing, I'm still learning. When I say I'm young, I mean I'm an adult. I'm a young adult. I know I sound 12, but I promise you I'm not 12, chat. I'm not 12. I don't know. It's like, I'd like to keep a level of semi-professionalism here. Right? Like, I don't want to be parasocial, and I don't want everyone in the known universe knowing that, hey, this VTuber's that person! You know? Like, I don't want, you know, I don't want that, but if you know, you know, I guess. Good for you. Just keep it to yourself, okay? Trying to think if there's anything else I need to say. Otherwise, I'm just gonna end stream because this is emotionally and mentally exhausting. Because I'm trying so hard not to cry and... Oh! Speaking! Chat! Never mind. They're telling me no. Hoshi, no. I feel like fucking, I was gonna say, I feel like Master Oogway because, and then I can't think of why I feel like Master Oogway. I just feel like Master Oogway from Kung Fu Panda. So in the future, look forward to a more authentic Hoshi. I will be talking about my hobbies and things that interest me that I have previously not talked about because I was too scared. And I'll still be semi-professional, like I always have been. I will not be worried about chasing an agency. I will not be worried about being an idol. I will not be worried about analytics and oh no, how many viewers do I have? You know, I don't give a shit, dude. I get a lot of money. I get some money from my disability benefits every month. You know? I just want to use streaming as like chatting and making friends and playing games and talking about my hobbies and things that interest me and maybe making a little bit of extra money on the side. I don't want to treat it like a career yet because I don't know if I want it to be a career, you know, because I'm still figuring myself out and whatnot. I have been for a very long time. I want to be a book author. Then AI comes around and it's like, never mind. Fuck AI. Fuck unethical AI. If you support NFTs, unethical AI, crypto, Andrew Tate, that kind of shit, get the fuck out, okay? We don't want you here. I don't want you here. If I could go back in time and tell like 12-year-old me, hey, AI is gonna ruin your career, like your career idea, 12-year-old me would fucking cry. Anyways, Alien Isolation on top. I love that game because it uses AI so ethically. It's like the game devs, they got paid to code it and then they taught it by themselves. They didn't scrape the internet for data. Right? They didn't do that. They coded it and they taught it all by themselves and they got paid for it and they put it in the game. They got paid fairly, as far as I'm aware. And they coded it and taught it everything it knows all by themselves, as far as I'm aware. That's ethical. That's what I want to see. Not this, I'm gonna scrape the internet for reference images for my AI. Bullshit. I don't like that. That's icky. That's why I'm so hesitant to like... I don't know. It's why I'm so hesitant to post like my writing and my art online, because I've always been self-conscious about my art and writing, but with like the rise of like AI and stuff, it's like, never mind. No, I don't want to do that anymore. I remember what I was talking about. Can you tell if it aged? But I'm just gonna strive to create a nice community. I don't want to carve out like my own market, because I think I'm just too... I don't want to sound like I'm inflating my fucking ego here, but I think I'm just too unique, you know? Cause like, you know, if like I walk up to a VTuber agency and I'm like, hi, this is my name, these are my pronouns, this is my gender. I'm a VTuber. I have this condition. I like these things. I have these hobbies. Blah blah blah. I use a cane. Blah blah blah. There's so many unknowns in that. And I think that's why a lot of I think that's why every VTuber agency I've auditioned for turned me down, because I'm like, there's just too many unknowns, you know? And the VTuber industry is very, you have to have a female or a male character. There's no room to be fluid or non-binary or flux or have no gender at all or not know what your gender is. There's no room for that, you know? In their eyes. But I want to carve out my own little corner of the internet. I don't want to build a market for solely myself with my 5 billion different mental health conditions and whatnot all by myself. I don't think I could do that. I have to build a market for myself from the ground up mindset ever since I started, right? And I know that's like the same with like every other VTuber, right? Every other VTuber had to build their own market, build their own audience. But it's so daunting, you know? Because for idol-like VTubers, there's already a market there. You just had to build your audience. For VTubers like me, there is no market. And we would be stuck building our own market up from the ground up by ourselves. And that's why I was so convinced I needed to get into an agency to be successful, because I thought that popularity equaled financial success. And I can't reach popularity on my own, so I need an agency. And then I tried to people please too hard, and then oops, I got burnt out. And then I got a wake-up call because I watched a subathon. But yeah. I would, if it wasn't parasocial for me to just rip off the band-aid and be like, oh yeah, this is my personal Twitter and whatnot, because I have this username, I have that personal username on like so attached to like so many accounts all over the internet. Like I was on Skechers United for a little bit, but I just stopped being active there because I don't like posting my art. I just like keeping it to myself and like sharing it with my friends. I don't like posting it on the internet for strangers to see, you know? Even if it's like a little doodle. I'm fine with like doodling with other people like Magma, but like you know? Because it's like I'm drawing with other people. But if I just draw something by myself and then I post it on the internet, and then I post it on the internet for like strangers to see, I'm not comfortable with that. I don't know. Because I'm self-conscious about my art. It's why I call my art... It's why oftentimes I'll refer to... Sometimes I'll call my art doodles or drawings instead of like art, because for the longest time I didn't think it was art, but I'm starting to like learn that all art, even if it's crude and it looks quote-unquote stupid, has meaning and, you know, has impact, is meaningful, and is nice. It may not be like super realistic or anything, but it's nice. There's this one episode of Bluey that made me go, wow, all art is meaningful and nice, regardless of your skill level, because that was the entire lesson of the episode. And I don't know, Bluey is just a really relaxing show for me because it's like I didn't get to experience a whole lot of my childhood without being, you know, without being scared all the time. And Bluey, I don't know, it like comforts me. It's a comfort show. I'm not one of those weird Bluey fans, I promise. I just watch it in my free time when I need a little bit of comfort. The theme song's a bop, though. Okay, focus. Focus, Hoshi. Focus! Don't think about the Bluey theme song! No! But, yeah. I don't want to build my own marketplace for myself up from the ground up anymore. I just want to build a small cottage in a corner of the internet, and share it with some nice people. That's what I want to do now. And if that small cottage turns into a settlement, there we go. That happens. But I'm not gonna actively be striving to build a little settlement that'll eventually turn into a giant kingdom, you know? If it happens, it happens. Yeah. If it happens, it happens. It's a good quote. I like that. So, TLDR, too lazy to listen. TLDL. I'm not gonna be an idol anymore. I don't wanna strive for that. I wanna set out on my own path, build a small cottage in the woods in a corner of the internet, and if that turns into a settlement, and that settlement turns into a giant kingdom, it happens. If it doesn't, that's okay too. I'm not gonna try to turn streaming into a career right now because I don't know if I want to do that. But hey, if I hit affiliate and make a little bit of extra money, because I'm financially stable right now because I get disability benefits from the government because I'm disabled. I have 75 mental health conditions. I'm joking. I don't have that many. I have a few, but I don't have that many. But not gonna try to people please for the sake of potentially joining an agency, you know? Cause like, trying to move out is already scary enough, okay? I don't want to be applying for apartments and agencies at the same time. That would fucking kill me. I would have a fucking heart attack. The stress levels would go through the roof. My immune system would tank. I would get a cold. And I would die. It doesn't help that, like, isn't there like one research paper that's like, oh yeah, wasn't there one research paper? Dang AI, shut the fuck up. March 16th of 2021, new research adds to evidence that POTS may be an autoimmune disorder. So, I potentially have an autoimmune disease. Slay! I use humor to cope. So, I don't know. That's just my stress levels would... If I started treating this like a career before I even know if I want to treat it like a career, like if I want it to be a career, my stress levels would go up. My immune system strength would go down. I would get a cold. I would die. Remember to get vaccinated and wear a mask and put on some hand sanitizer. And cough into your elbow. And sneeze into your elbow. Do it for me, chat. Do it for me. No, but seriously, please. A lot of people think that COVID's over, but it's still around. I have not had COVID yet, thank God. God, if you're real, thank you. But I did have a COVID scare when I was still in high school before I dropped out. Because my mental health tanked in high school and they're like, yeah, no. You're not safe here. Your best bet would be to drop out. And I'm like, oh, okay. But, yeah. Too lazy, didn't listen. Part 2, but I'm actually gonna stay on topic. I'm not gonna be an idol anymore. I'm not gonna try to people please for the sake of potentially joining an agency, because that's just not how I want to go, you know? It's gonna be hard going at this alone, but I don't know. I'd rather be truer to myself, but have to climb up like a 50-foot mountain, which that's a small mountain for like rock climbers, but for me that's huge. Then, you know, I'd rather be truer to myself and be indie rather than, you know, give myself dysphoria but be in an agency, you know? I'm still gonna be semi-professional. You know, if I leak my personal Twitter handle on stream, that's my bad. If you know, you know. Keep it to yourself. I don't know if I want this to be a career. I just want to hit affiliate so I can make a little bit of extra money, because I'm trying to save up to move out because it's gonna be very expensive. That's my fidget cube, by the way. Do you hear it? It's so nice. Anyways. And if this small corner of the internet happens to grow bigger, hey, it happens. You know, shit happens. If not, hey, that's okay too. You know? I'm not diving headfirst and rushing into this because I don't even know if I want it to be a career. Maybe I'll start taking it like more seriously, like actually looking at the Twitch analytics if I do decide I want this to be a career. But for right now, I'm probably just gonna be like chilling, you know? We're just vibing. It's just me and some nice people. And we're just having a conversation and playing games. And that's all there is to it for right now. And I look forward to not having to do networking tweets where I'm like, hey, if you want to collab or if you want someone to raid you, reply. Cause like those are always interaction bait. Like I don't participate in those because I don't know. It makes me feel weird. It's always like interaction bait. So we will be not just rating people that I know as Hoshi, but also people that I know, like not know personally, but like I consume their content on a regular basis. You know, on like my personal Twitch account. Those guys are up for raids too. unless you like DM me on Twitter and you're like, hey, don't raid me. I will respect your decision. And I will not raid you. Yeah. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. And it feels so good to like get that off my chest. I don't know. It feels so good. Because now I can treat streaming more like hanging out with people rather than I have to pretend to be someone I'm not when I don't like that, you know? I'm happy. I'm very happy I got this off my chest. I didn't even cry! I teared up, but I didn't cry. I didn't have to use my tissue. Who wants my who wants the untouched tissue? No. No. I'll probably, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this tissue. I didn't use it. Like, I just grabbed it out of the box and set it on the desk, and I'm like, yeah, I'll use it if I need it. But I haven't used it, so I'm probably gonna put it back in the box, to be honest. Hey, look, man. We gotta do what we gotta do. I'm working with what I got. I would say, okay, chat, let's play a game, but like, this is a serious stream. I know I'm like joking around, but like, this is serious. I don't know what we'll do Thursday. Might do some Valorant. I don't know. I'll think about it. But yeah. I've got a stream for, I believe, every Tuesday and Thursday, right? For the rest of the month. Yeah, I can afford to take one more day off this month. The rest of the I can afford to take one more Tuesday or Thursday off this month, but the rest of the Tuesdays and Thursdays I have to stream. Otherwise, I probably won't hit affiliate. I'm gonna save that last day off for when I really need it. My earache went away, by the way. I don't know why I got an earache. I guess there was just some water in there that I didn't get out. Oh well. But yeah. I will see you all first day. I don't know what we're gonna do first day. Might do crab champions again. Might be. Yeah. That's all. That's all I wanted to talk about. Yeah. Bye-bye!